What's up, everybody? Welcome to a video that I will do by Always Hungry. I want you to know this. What is it? What do you want me to know? Just tell me. So I think somebody said that she's like taking a break from cheat days, and this is like the video or something. So I guess that's it. She looks very serious in this, telling you I'm assuming that says truth. So yeah, I mean, this might be interesting. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Let me know if you guys have any other suggestions for YouTubers or videos that I should watch and give my like unprofessional opinion about as your average fitness bro. Okay, so here we go.
What is up, guys, and welcome to another video here on my channel. First of all, I want to apologize for coming at you completely raw. For the purpose of this video, I didn't want to wear any makeup just because I felt it was time for some real talk between you and I. So yeah, today is a kind of different video. I wanted to fill you in, guys, on what's been going on with my life and also on where I stand regarding like food and all this stuff. But before I begin, I want to say thank you so much to everyone who has been supporting me over the years. It was amazing to read your guys' comment and to just receive so much support from you. I love you guys more than you know, and I just wanted to put that out there. The purpose of today's video is actually to explain to you guys what is going on, really. So you may have noticed that I did not upload a cheat day yesterday, and the reason being is, okay, there's so much going on in my life right now, and I do these cheat days and the editing in my free time, so it has been hard for me. Also, I want to say this first. So I started cheat days in 2017, and cheat days just saved my life. No, cheat days really helped me to overcome this fear of food and also deal with changes in my body, you know, getting bloated and being okay with that and consuming more calories and being okay with that. So cheat days have been amazing for me. They helped me so much. They helped me regain my flexibility with food and not being so obsessed with it too. But to everybody out there, I want you to know that life is a development. So you develop as a person and you grow, you try to be the best person you can be, and things change. So for me, I felt like I wanted to take the next step for myself and find a new balance for me. I love doing cheat days and I will continue doing cheat days. However, I won't do them every week. I'll do them every 10 to 14 days and challenge myself to be even more flexible during the week, because I don't know the information out there, but I can assure you, if you do weekly cheat days, you do have
to okay, good for her. Like, you know, what's up with that green nail polish though? Like, whose choice was that? Sorry, it has nothing to do with this, but I was just looking at that. I was like, who made that call? I don't know, whatever. Anyway, yo, she looks so much like my ex-girlfriend. It's kind of weird. All right, anyway, no more cheat days. Okay, fine. Like, what video? I think I said this in my like hour-long fucking binge eating video that I made, where it's basically like, once you have the right habits in place, you can eat these foods without feeling guilty, right? You can eat them every day. You can eat them fucking whenever, well, not whenever you want, obviously. Like, if you have the right habits, in my opinion, which is OMAD, eating lots of meat and working out, and not like, well, yeah, that's basically it, right? Once you have those habits, you can eat like the unhealthy food whenever you want, really. Like, you want to have a donut every day or a couple donuts, go ahead. You want to have ice cream, you want to have like whatever. It's not that big a deal anymore, because in the grand scheme of things, it's, you know, compared to like all this good stuff that you're doing over here, on the other side, you have like a couple donuts or whatever, like it's not really that big of a deal. It's kind of interesting. Like, okay, so first of all, good for her. Like, actually good for her. It's not even really about like good for her, like her health or anything. Like, honestly, who cares about that? Like, this is YouTube. We're in this for the money. Good for her for potentially taking money out of her own pocket by reducing the frequency of these cheat days. Okay, I haven't like taken a close look at her channel and like analyze like how many views these cheat days get versus like her other videos, whatever she does. I'm assuming that they're probably pretty popular, and they're probably like, I don't know, like something that people like tune into her channel specifically for, because fucking people are just insane. But to make that sacrifice and be like, you know, I'm not going to do this anymore because I don't need to. I don't, not that I don't need to, but I don't really want to anymore. I have no desire to do it. And I, not that I don't care. Well, basically, I guess the message is I'm not going to do it because I don't want to anymore, and I don't care if I like lose money or lose subscribers as a result. I think this video is meant to like soften that message a little bit, like basically like not like kind of justify it, like, I started doing these cheat days because I needed to eat, like I had whatever eating disorder or something, and I needed to do the cheat days, help me get over it. Now that I'm over it, like I don't need to do them anymore, so like please don't unsubscribe from my channel. I'll do something else that's, hopefully interesting to you. I feel like that's kind of where this is going, which is fair. That's, you are at the end of the day an entertainer, right? And people, once you like, she's got almost 200,000 subscribers, and I'm assuming that like a lot of her videos are basically like her eating something. So, if you once you're that popular, once you get that big, it's kind of assumed that you've gotten that big as a result of kind of repeating the same process over and over in terms of like the type of videos that you make. So to all of a sudden just be like, oh, sorry guys, like I'm not going to do those types of videos anymore. I would assume that that's like potentially, going to make people unsubscribe. I don't really know, but yeah, good for her. Maybe the green nail polish is like part of this message somehow, like she's gonna eat more vegetables or something. I don't know.
To take care of what you eat well, to have this balance, to be able to overeat and enjoy yourself in just one day and then be really healthy on the other days. And I found that this lifestyle, that was great for me, but I found it hard to maintain the recent weeks because also, like I said, I have a lot of things going on I can't talk about yet. Yeah, I wanted to experiment a little bit more with myself. I wanted to, challenge still thoughts in my head that basically weren't always there, but sometimes gave me the excuse to, eat really clean and stay away from like bad foods during the week because of my weekly cheat days. And now I want to lift this up to the next level, being able to do cheat days and being flexible during the time I do not have cheat days. And when I say flexible, I mean even more. And I feel like also one thing that scared me to do so was what you guys would think, because I know that people dread change. So when something changes, people are more likely to not like it and not longer support you. So I feared that most of you guys would not stick around. Like I really want to make more content for you guys out there, but I also have to develop and progress as a person. And one thing that is really big for me, and I think to a lot of people that suffer or suffered from an eating disorder, is that you are defined by what you eat, and that you are this person that has an eating disorder, even though you might be recovered and it's been a long time. It sticks with you. Like, for example, you break your leg and people, and after 2 years, still tell you, well, you shouldn't, work out that much, or you shouldn't walk that long because of your broken leg. And that's a stigma I want to break. And that's why I changed my username on Instagram. It's Livia Adams. Now my real name. I want to be known for being the donut and the cheesecake.
Fucking thank God. Oh my God. Like, thank you. Like, finally somebody is like abandoning their like damaged identity as a fucking like eating disorder victim. Like, thank you. Like, eating disorder girls of America who like love your victimhood and fucking like, get so much of like this is the person that you should follow and copy and like try to be like this is the girl right here. And I'm not just saying that because she reminds me of my ex-girlfriend. Like this, and why do I say that? Okay, she okay. Now look, as far as like getting over your fear of food by doing cheat days, it's not stupid if it works. I wouldn't recommend that to anybody who has like, I don't know, was she like fat or anorexic before? I don't really know. Regardless, I wouldn't recommend that. I like my own personal method, but whatever. If that's what it takes to like have you get over it, fine. Try it. But like you get over it basically any way you can, and then you're done with it. Like, I don't want to say like she used it to get to where she was, but let's just say like that's what she did in the beginning. She got some popularity as a result, and now she doesn't fucking need to do that anymore. Oh my God, like thank you. Like, eating disorder fucking influencers of America, like this, please copy this girl, please. Or don't, just make it easier for her to like be successful and fucking be like an actual inspiration to people who actually want to get better and are not like addicted to just like staying sick all the time. Like, I don't know. I honestly, like, I make all these fucking eating disorder videos. I'm kind of sick of it, to tell you the truth, because what I see is that people just don't want to get better. Like, I'm not talking about her, right? She obviously, like, I don't want to say she got better and she's cured, but fucking let's be real. Like this is basically like, you know, like she said with the broken leg thing. Like you break your leg and then your fucking leg's not broken anymore. You can go do whatever you want, right? But like, you know, as I've been doing like all of the, I don't even know how I got into this, but like, as I've been doing all of these like eating disorder videos for some reason, like I see that all these girls, they just want to stay sick for whatever reason, right? I'm not saying maybe it's not conscious, whatever. But anyway, here you have a perfect example of a girl who doesn't want to fucking be sick anymore, doesn't want to draw her identity from being sick, and not only that, is willing to risk all of the positive attention that she gets on YouTube, her fucking paycheck that she gets from YouTube, like fucking risking everything to fucking not do it anymore. Thank God there's fucking somebody like this. You know, like copy this person, please. Like actually, please stop like crying about how you're fucking sick. Like just do what she does. Like and not necessarily do what she does in terms of like how to get over it, but get better basically, like any way you can, like actually try to get better and then fucking leave that behind you, right? One of the red pill guys said this, but like nobody wants, sorry, damaged goods, right? In my opinion, this is not damaged goods anymore, right? If she was like still sick and like complaining about, oh, my problem, my disorder, blah, 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 I'd be like, okay, like, you know, if you want to go for that, okay, everybody's got problems, but you know, stuff like that generally doesn't get cured. Generally people don't fix that, you know what I mean? She's like one of the exceptions. She did, so you know, good for Nathan, I guess. Like I don't know if he like caused that or was responsible for it somehow. I'm sure he probably was. Seems like a very supportive guy. Yeah, anyway, let's fucking move on.
Okay, queen and all this stuff. I love food. I'm always going to be a foodie, but I feel like it's important to also show you guys who are maybe going through this that you're not defined by what you eat, especially when you're coming from an eating disorder. I want to be more myself because this consumed me. Like this problem was me at the time. Like I defined myself by food, and I don't want this anymore. I want to, you know, be out there, be myself, be known as myself, and help you guys also find this balance where you do not have this food focus so much that it defines you. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, I changed my username, and as expected, most of you guys did not appreciate it, which I understand, but I want you to know that this is to show you guys that there is just more to just one thing that is you. I want to show you that there are so many things you can be and can do, and I wanted to inspire you with the name change. It didn't go as well, and yeah, I thought this could be very risky. Maybe most of you guys don't appreciate that, don't like that, but one thing I've always told myself is I always want to be 100% honest with you guys, my supporters, and that's the truth. I do want to find a new balance for me, which definitely includes cheat days. Also, I want to do higher quality cheat days because I feel like doing them weekly rushes me to do them, and I feel like quality suffers. So I wanted to put more quality content out there, and also different content on the other channel, which is called Livia. I'll link it down below, where I do random stuff, you know, to entertain you guys, and it would be awesome if you came by and checked it out. I just get started doing this. I want you to be part of what I'm going through right now, and I hope that maybe it helps one of you out there.
Amazing. I'm sorry I'm pausing this so much, but like anybody who like left a mean comment because the girl obviously fucking improved and like is not this like weak little victim anymore, like you know, Livia, I don't know if you'll ever watch this, but like honestly, fuck those people, leave them in the dust, let them like continue to be sick and fucking, you know, be like kiss the ass of some other fucking sick person on the internet. Like in my opinion, the real, like, you know, I guess there's a little bit of crossover in between the fitness world and like this like health and fitness like eating show stuff. It's like kind of like there's a little bit of overlap there because you have a lot of like fitness people who do shit like this, and like food is kind of related to fitness, you know what I mean? But like come to the fitness world, please. There's plenty of room. You know what I mean? Like whatever, like stay in both, you know what I mean? But like come to the healthy side. Like you're welcome. Like we need more people, you know what I mean? You know, like it sucks. Like obviously the sick side is more popular because these days, like nobody likes you if you fucking have your shit together. You know, nobody likes you if you're crushing it. Nobody likes you if you're fucking, I don't want to say throwing it in their face, but if you're basically like, I made it and you didn't, you know, come with me, I'll help you. Nobody likes that, right? People hate that shit for some reason. If you just kind of show off a little bit and don't even really mention how you're making it, I guess that kind of works. But if you do like stuff like this, which is like, you know, a direct statement of basically like, I used to have this problem. Thank you for supporting me. I don't have this problem anymore. So I'm going to move on. It's like, it's kind of like the same thing, I guess, as like, if you have, let's say you have a group of friends, and your group of friends, you guys all, I don't know, smoke weed or something, fucking smoke weed every day. And then you quit smoking weed, and it's like you have all these benefits, right? And like improves your life, you know, in a lot of ways. All your friends are like, oh, you know, and you tell your friends like, oh, this is so much better. Like, I love, this is like 100 times better in every single way. You know, you give the reasons, and then they kind of like, they're like, oh, what, you think you're better than us because you don't smoke weed anymore? It's a random example, whatever. This is obviously way worse because number one, it's the internet. Number two, these like, honestly, like these eating disorder people, like you guys are fucking desperately like clinging on to your illness. Like, I'm sick. Your logical explanations don't work. It's not just about eating healthy food and exercising. That's not it. My therapist said it's something else. The National Institute of Health, they have doctors that say it's something else. It's not that simple. It's like exercising and eating healthy food. I exercise 3 times a week. I eat meat sometimes, so it can't be that. Come on, people. Like, and you know, like I said in many other videos, like doing the hard thing or the right thing or the disciplined thing is never going to be what most people do, and it's never going to be the popular choice, unfortunately. But again, at the end of the day, it's only going to make it easier for people who actually do those things to shine. So, you know, there's good and bad.
There that you are okay to change. It's okay to change things you've done so long the same way, because that's something I also took from that illness, is having a routine. You know, the control thing always being there, like having a set routine, and change is like dreading. But that's exactly what I want to challenge. I want to do more. I want to do different stuff. I want to change it up, and that's okay. Like all of you guys out there, if you want, you don't have to stick to something only because it worked for so long. Change it up. Do something else. Do something you thought about doing and never dared because you were in the set routine. For example, if you want to try intermittent fasting, try it out. If you want to try out a weekly cheat day, try it out for yourself. Do yourself the favor and try it out, because you never know until you tried. I just wanted to update you on that. So basically, I am finding a new balance. I'll also film a what I eat in a day pretty soon, because it left me with more time to do so, and I didn't want to over focus on food too much, but that's gotten so much better. So now I can, you know, film and be okay with like having all the food focus. I'm fine, because in here I'm not over focusing on food that much anymore. I love food, but I'm so happy that this weight is like thinking about food all the time is taken off of me. So yeah, I'm gonna film that for you guys. I also want to present you super cool cheat days. I have so many good ideas, and the cheat days is still gonna come, guys. They're not gone. I definitely enjoy them. It's just I gotta switch it up sometime, also for myself. So yeah, I would so appreciate it if you guys stick around. Also on my Instagram, which is now Lydia Adams. It's still me. I hope you understand. I want to know what you think, and maybe some of you can relate to like always being that person that had an eating disorder and people just can't let it go. I think that is something that also makes the person who suffered from it not being able to break free out of this. I hope that all makes sense. But yeah, I just wanted.
Yeah. Okay. So I've mentioned this, and like mostly I feel like I'm mentioning it in these fucking girls who have anorexia, like fucking Eugenia Cooney, Ilzani, like all these girls who are like obviously have a problem, right? It's very clear when a girl like that is like not doing well. But like I said, a lot of the time, like what she said, it's okay to change. It's okay to try something new. Does that need to be said, right? Like people don't understand that. Yes, it's okay to try something new. I guess, right? To me, it's kind of like obvious. When you're in like the fitness world, you fucking try new shit all the time. You know, you fucking and not for any other reason other than like you're just bored of doing the same shit all the time. So you mix it up a little bit gradually over the course of a couple of years. But what I wanted to say is that when you get so many positive benefits from being sick, you don't have a lot of incentive to get better. Okay, and I don't want to like beat this to death again, but like when you're fucking having an eating disorder, right? You're like, you get to go to therapy, you get to talk about yourself, you get to fucking, you know, you can do no wrong basically, right? Maybe you beat yourself up a little bit sometimes, but like your family's nice to you, your friends are nice to you, nobody's going to be mean to you about it, right? Like, and God forbid you're like one of these YouTubers who fucking makes videos talking about it. Like, are you kidding me? Like this outpouring of support. Like if you make a video and you're like, yeah, I'm the man, I fucking achieved this, I achieved that, I'm good in this way, I'm good in that way, like look at all the great things I've done. you'll get fucking negative comments from people. They'll be like, what, you think you're better than everybody else? You think you're like, better than me because you did this? Well, I have an excuse for not being able to do what you did. And here it is. So there. So stop throwing this in my face because you just had unfair advantages from the beginning, or you're a bad person, or like I'm unsubscribing. You know what I mean? It's counterintuitive, right? Instead of having those people as role models, what do we do instead is we idolize these sick people who like have a problem for whatever reason, right? I think actually, now that I think about it, I think the reason is because they seem maybe more real to us and more human, because they are not they're not constantly displaying strength, right? But like, there's a gray area where you can still display vulnerability and not fucking hamstring yourself in life by either looking like a skeleton or just fucking crying about being sick all the time when you're, essentially choosing to maintain an illness, which, whatever, I don't think it makes sense. What else did she say? Like, honestly, like, props to this girl for basically like putting everything on the line and making the best decision for herself. I mean, realistically, like at the end of the day, like how many people is she really going to lose because she's not, is fucking saying she's cured from her whatever eating disorder or whatever? Probably not that many, maybe some, but I'm assuming that she's grown enough over the past couple of years. I know nothing about her. I'm assuming she's grown enough over the past couple of years, like her YouTube channel, that like she's attracted people from other, other niches, I guess. I don't really know. But, fucking good for her for like not continuing to like, I don't want to say she was faking it, but like, good for her for addressing this and making an official change, you know what I mean? And like making a video like this. You do see some other girls who have done this. One that comes to mind is Natasha Ocean. I don't know what she was like before. I just know that like I saw one video of hers and now she's like fit and healthy and fucking exercises and shit. So like maybe it's like a transition period for a lot of these girls where like, let's say you have a problem and you're the girl who has the problem, right? And you're like, I have a problem, blah, blah, blah. And then like, let's say, I don't want to say almost by accident, but like the problem just kind of fixes itself over time or without you specifically doing anything to fix it. And then you're like, well, I don't have this problem anymore. So I feel kind of bad just like talking about like how I have this problem. And then like over a long enough time that transition like completes until you're in a situation like this and you're like, well, look, everybody, I don't have this fucking problem anymore. I'm not going to lie to you and say that I do. So I'm going to change the type of content that I create. All right. It's pretty interesting.
Wanted to let you know, guys, I love you so much. I'm very grateful for all your support, and I will be making more content on this channel and also on the other channel if you're interested. I reacted to River by Eminem to the video. I do some reactions there. Elena will be back on that channel too. Just, fun, entertaining stuff for you guys. And yeah, one thing I will always do is be honest with you, and I will keep that up. I will not lie to you. I will show you what's going on in my life, and maybe some of you don't like it, but that's just, I have to deal with that. I want to stay true to myself and be the person you see on screen, not disguise anything. But yeah, with that being said, I have a very, very, very exciting video coming up on Saturday, which is going to drop on Sunday. I probably will post a little sneak peek on my Instagram where you can follow me. It's still me there. And I will also post on my stories more of what I eat in a day and film a video eventually. But yeah, I love you guys. I hope you stick around and
amazing. Thank God fucking somebody's like acting like a sane, normal person. Let's see what the comments are. I'm curious. Finally taking one more step. We love you no matter what. Assist never clicked this fast. Yes, I'm so happy. See, like, this is the type of message that should be liked, right? Whatever. I don't want to fucking get into it again. But I honestly, I almost kind of like want to leave a comment, but that would just be too weird at this point. Just be you. Let's see if does anybody say anything bad about this. No. Good. All right. No need to put. Yeah, actually, nobody says anything bad. Wonderful. Who's this person? Michaela Rose. Yeah. Okay. So that's creepy if I comment on this, right? It's bad enough I make videos about these people. I gotta like stalk them in the comments now. Okay. Good, thank God, a fucking sane eating disorder person. Like, add one more to like the sane group of like people who are not like addicted to attention from that source. Other names that come to mind: Kayla Rose Katecki and who's the other girl? Natasha Ocean. I'm trying to think if any of the other ones are normal. No, they're not. Okay, so thank you for telling me to watch this video by Always Hungry. I guess you can't change your username on YouTube, and yeah, so, and honestly, like, whatever, even if you could, like, who cares, right? Like, fuck it. Always Hungry's not so bad, like, whatever. Anyway, yeah, thank you for telling me to watch this. If you guys have any other recommendations for videos or YouTubers you want me to take a look at, let me know. Peace. Shit.